Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is my latest Decksperiment, which of course I try to take a weird or crazy idea and build a deck live on the spot with that idea to see if it's actually competitively viable at all, or if I've just created an absolute monstrosity with my Decksperiment. Today I have a suggestion to create a deck that features all four of the old gods. Now, of course, the old gods were introduced with Whispers of the Old Gods. That includes Cthulhu, N'Zoth, Yogg-Saron, and Y'Shaarj, Rage Unbound, closing out the list. So I have to create a deck that includes all four of these cards. Now, I don't think I'm the first person to do this, of course, but I don't know that anyone's done it successfully so far, and I don't actually expect that I will either, because, of course, each of these cards are very expensive at 10 mana, so having 4 10-mana cards is kind of rough in most decks anyway, just because most decks are not capable of surviving long enough for all of these cards to uniquely gain value. Also, they have some synergies that are very specific. Death Rattles with N'Zoth. You've got spells with Yogg-Saron. Y'Shaarj is all about big minions that don't have battlecry effects. So, of course, Y'Shaarj can ruin your other old gods himself. You've also got Cthulhu, which requires a specific set of cards to make Cthulhu good. So, it's not easy fitting all of these into a deck, but my primary concern is finding a class that has the right kinds of cards that benefit from all 3 of these. So it needs to be, or from all 4 of these. So it needs to be a class that has access to Cthulhu cards. It needs to be a class that has access to good Death Rattle minions. There need to be some spells, of course, but that's probably going to happen in any class, so I'm not that worried about Yogg-Saron. There also needs to be some big minions that have effects that immediately impact the board. So when Y'Shaarj draws them out of your deck, for instance, they're important, like they're a taunt that does something instantly, or Ragnaros. Even Ragnaros, I'm not sure works with Y'Shaarj. I'd have to double check the interaction. I guess it probably doesn't because he is pulled out after the end of the turn. So Ragnaros probably won't even go off. So it's really hard to think about this, but above all of that, not only do you have to think about those synergies, you have to think about a class that can survive long enough to play 4 10-mana cards and somehow not lose the game in the meantime. So I had to think about classes which are typically played with really late-game fatigue-style battles, right? And I think that those classes are something like Paladin, because Paladin does have so much removal with, oh goodness, I'm sorted up too high here. With the quality consecration combos, there's a lot of ways for Paladin to stick around. There's also Priest, which is pretty good in fatigue-style matchups. But the problem with Priest is that it doesn't really have a lot of big minions that instantly do stuff. Like, there aren't any Death Rattle minions in Priest that are very good either. Paladin, of course, does have Tyrion, which makes Paladin an instant candidate for this kind of deck, because Tyrion's great with N'Zoth, he's great with Y'Shaarj, not obviously good with Cthulhu or Yogg-Saron in any way, but still, Tyrion is just so much of a centerpiece that he makes Paladin a strong consideration. The other class I was considering is actually Warrior, because Warrior, as you likely know, is really, really good at staying alive with fatigue-style Warrior matchups. The only downside to Warrior is, if you look through like their legendaries and their big minions, they don't actually have really great Death Rattle minions for N'Zoth. They do have some Cthulhu synergies with Ancient Shieldbearer. Paladin doesn't have any Cthulhu cards at all, so it's hard to make Paladin a thing with Cthulhu, right? It just doesn't work. So Warrior feels a little better than Paladin to me right now, but I'm honestly not sure, just because Tyrion is so good. So I think if you consider Warrior, you have to look at other Death Rattle minions, right? That could fit. Of course, there's Sylvanas and Cairn. Those are the 2 essentially go-to minions when it comes to to N'Zoth, and they're also great with Yashiraj as well. So those are certainly fine. You could make a Chill Maul work as well. Even a Deathwing Dragonlord perhaps could be viable, although it does add yet another 10-drop into the deck, which I'm not sure is valuable. So I think I'm going to choose Warrior. I will say that one downside with Warrior is some of the good cards like Ancient Shieldbearer. If that's pulled out from Yashiraj, you feel pretty bad because you've wasted your Battle Cry. So there are some risks there. If Grom is pulled out from Yashiraj, you probably don't feel that good either. But if you play the game long enough and you play it to a fatigue style, you could probably, in a way, know what's coming out of your Yashiraj and try to play around that to some extent. So Paladin is also tempting. I don't want to spend too much time on the class selection here, but it's important. I wasn't given a suggestion to play Paladin with all 4 gods. I was given a suggestion to play all 4 gods. So I haven't made it that far yet. This is a legitimate part of the deck creation process for me. Paladin does have less key cards that would be bad if they're pulled out by Yashiraj. For instance, like a Murloc Knight wouldn't hurt. That could maybe even fit in the deck. Owlor Peacekeeper would be pretty bad. All that said, I'm gonna take Warrior, I think. Let's try to make a Old Gods Warrior a thing. We'll just call this for now All Old Gods Warrior. Or, yeah, just all Old Gods is good. No, we don't want to finish automatically. Although, the auto-created deck might be just as good as our final version. So, first things first, of course, let's go ahead and add in all of the Old Gods. We know that we definitely have to have these. That's part of the deal. Next up, let's go ahead and grab the Cthulhu Synergy card for Warrior. Ancient Shield Bearers, those are great in fatigue style matchups, but we do need enough Cthulhu cards to get there, so we'll have to keep that in mind. So already I can tell there's some really sick battle cries. I'm going to go ahead and add in a Brand Bronzebeard because the 20 armor here is nuts, double Cthulhu is nuts, double N'Zoth is nuts. There's a lot of ways to make Brand really good with this list, so we'll go ahead and add him in too, just because if we can get extra value out of Brand in a fatigue matchup, that's going to be amazing. Okay, so next let's think about core removal options, not upgrade, but we do want executes and shield slams. Those are going to be vital to removing stuff that we want to remove. We do want a little bit of card draw, but not too much, honestly, because remember, we don't want to fatigue. Our games are going to be long, and Yashiraj pulls stuff out of our deck, so got to be a little risky, a little careful there, risking too much card draw, but we do definitely want a Fiery War Axe. We definitely want Bashes because those are armor. We definitely want Shield Blocks because that's armor. Armor is really, really good for us. I think we want at least one Ravaging Ghoul as a sort of whirlwind effect in a body, although we do definitely want to skew towards the late game. We have to have early game or we'll just die. We definitely want 2 Brawls. We definitely want just one Gorehouse should be enough. I only have one, but we could always craft another if we need it. So one Gorehouse should meet our needs. We probably want Grom. He's pretty good in general. We don't actually have a Grom activator right now, though. Maybe we don't want Grom. He's not that great with Yashiraj. You can't attack right away. He's a solid body, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to be trying to win with burst damage. I think we're going to be winning with insanely stupid giant boards of stuff and ridiculousness. So let's pass on Grom because we're already down to we only have 9 cards left. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 spells for Yogg-Saron, so we probably don't have to worry about Yogg-Saron spells anymore. We do need Death Rattle minions and Cthulhu minions, though, still. Blood of Brave is kind of intriguing. It's not bad with Yashiraj just because it is a taunt, and that can be good. Because sometimes if you play Yashiraj on an empty board, on your side, and your opponent has stuff, they can kind of just ignore it and hit you in the face and kill you. So taunts can help slow that down. That said, I mean, Chill Maul is a great taunt that functions for Yashiraj well, and also functions for N'Zoth pretty well. So I think we'll take the Chill Maul right off the bat. I also am kind of intrigued by Sogoth the Slitherer. I've never really had a chance to play this card. But if that comes out of Yashiraj, that's a stupidly good combo. It's also just a really big taunt that's tough to remove, which feels like it could be good. Ysera is also stupidly good in both those instances with Yashiraj, and just in late game fatigue style matchups when you've exhausted all your opponent's removal. If she can stick on the board. Plus she's a dragon, which activates Chill Maw. And right now, that's our only one, but that could be an important consideration against aggro. So we definitely need more Death Rattles than just Chill Maw for N'Zoth to matter. So we'll add in a Cairn, and we'll add in probably a Sylvanas. Let's see here. Or no, I don't want. That's not what I meant to search. I meant to search Death Rattle. Skeleton Knight's kind of intriguing because we don't have very many cheap minions, but probably just not enough raw value. Cryptid Healbot's kind of intriguing too, but not what we're trying to do exactly. We definitely don't want Major Domo. He's way too risky. 8 health is not what we want to have. Deathwing Dragon Lord. Really good with Yashiraj. Really good with N'Zoth too. So expensive though. This deck is going to get ran over in the early game. It's just going to get ran over. Because you have 5 10 drops right now. I really want to play Deathwing though, just because it's good with a few different things. It's good with Chill Maw, it's good with the Yashiraj, it's good with N'Zoth. So it kind of means we could maybe skip the Sylvanas. I don't know. Because right now our N'Zoth would summon Chill Maw, Sylvanas, Cairn, and potentially Deathwing Dragonlord as well. But Deathwing Dragonlord's actually good on its own too, just as a... we gotta keep it. It's just ridiculous. So, we still don't have any Cthulhu cards. Oh, no! Oh, our Cthulhu's not good. I think 2 Disciple of Cthulhu's is really good because they're reactive early game cards, and that's what we basically need right now, is stuff that can address the board early. So they can kill Flame Imps and all that junk. We may have to pull out the Ravaging Ghoul here. Just because we're out of slots in our deck. Bash is also early game. Brawl clears up stuff. Gorehowl helps us remove. We honestly need a Justicar Trueheart, don't we? Just for fatigue. I mean, obviously, it's key fatigue card. Lots of heal. I think maybe I have to drop the Cairn. It's just a little too slow. We have other Death Rattle stuff, right? N'Zoth is going to get us at least Sylvanas Chill Maw on most turns. Also, sometimes, perhaps even a Deathwing Dragonlord. Okay, so that's our curve. 11 cards at 7+ mana. Oh no, this is never going to work. I don't think we need Bran anymore. He's just not going to do enough for us. Like, yeah, he can do crazy stuff, but Sogoth might be a little too slow here. Are there any good taunts that are cheaper than Sogoth that could also help me in the early game? You know, there's like Cyclopean Horror. It's kind of intriguing. Faceless Shambler's sort of promising, but we may not have a lot to copy. Infested Tauren. Twilight Guardian's intriguing because we do have 3 dragons, and it would activate itself. We don't have much card draw right now, do we? We won't need a lot, though, once we get out of the early game. Everything's going to be so big. Crazed Worshipper's a good taunt that also works with Cthulhu. Ah, this could be our Cthulhu card. Let's make another one and add it in. I think that's going to be our Cthulhu buff. We'll assume each of these is worth roughly 2 Cthulhu's. These are worth 2 Cthulhu's each. So we've got at least 6 to 8 Cthulhu buffs total, probably, among these 4 Cthulhu cards. So that'll make our Cthulhu enough to activate the Shield Bearers, which is what we need, and be decent when we play it. We're not trying to win on Cthulhu necessarily, but that'll be a decent Cthulhu buff. That also smooths out our curve a little. We don't have a single 4-drop, though. What 4-drops can we add that are good? Wouldn't hurt to have Taunt, but anything that addresses the board honestly could be good too. Cthulhu's Chosen is a 4-drop, but it just dies so easily. I think we need something a little more reactive. Either of Secrets, that could be good against certain classes, obviously. At least Starseeker's pretty good in Fatigue, but I don't know if we want to replace our stuff. Gormok will never work for us. Infested Tauren's a taunt. Refreshment Vendor's a heal. Spellbreaker's kind of intriguing. As is Tournament Medic, honestly, just for the heal effect in the body. And the Twilight Guardian's still there. Maybe we just take another Twilight Guardian here. It's not very good with Yasharaj, though, because it's not taunted unless it's battle cried, so gotta keep that in mind as well. A lot of these things aren't. Disciple of Cthulhu's bad with Yasharaj as well. But by the time we play Yasharaj, we're assuming all this stuff will be gone 90% of the time. Maybe we'll just add in a Sinjin Shield Master. It seems like it does not fit with the rest of the deck, though, just given how standard it is. Everything else is like crazy. I don't know. It could work. It's the greediest deck ever. It's going to get ran over by aggro decks for sure. And it'll have a chance to contest really late game control style decks just because we have so much junk down here. Fierce Monkey is not a bad card. I kind of want to almost drop one of these Cthulhu's, but I have to get our Cthulhu to 10 pretty consistently by turn 7. So I think it's important to have those. I'd like to have something like a Slam or one more card draw card, because right now all we have, I guess, is Shield Block. Is that literally it? Yeah, so I don't know. Could go bad early. Just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to draw well, and get to the late game, and we'll be totally fine. Well, that's it. We're gonna try this. It's never gonna work. It's so greedy. It's just never ever going to work. But we have to try. This is the all. We'll just call it the All Gods Warrior, because it's truly all gods. There's nothing else in the list. It's all legendary cards. I wonder what the total dust cost is for this. 16, 32, 48, 62, that's free, 78, I'm not good at math, 94, I don't know, but it's 10,000 plus dust easy, probably close to 15,000 dust here, so probably the most expensive deck ever made. It's totally ridiculous, but by God, we're going to try it out. So that was it for the building. Now let's go ahead and take the All Gods Warrior out onto the ranked ladder. We're at rank 7 right now. It's pretty close to the end of the season. So rank 7 is a lot of people still really fighting to rank up and at least get to rank 5 by the end of the season. Most Legend players have probably played beyond rank 7 at this point, probably either already Legend a while ago or still fighting around 1 or 2, so probably not the absolute highest level of competition, but still going to be some great decks and some other straggling Legend players like myself who are slow ranking up and goofing around like we tend to do. Alright, so clearly when it comes to the mulligan, we're sending back everything that's 7 or more, but I'm actually going to keep 5 drops, as ridiculous as that sounds, just because we don't have any early game. 5 drops to us is early game, particularly with the coin. This is a warrior, so it could be an aggressive type, pirate warrior or something. There's also chances to control warrior, in which case we might have a halfway decent shot. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. This is not the worst hand ever, though, because it's card draw and it's armor, both of which are very important to us. Bash is a good draw, too, so we have a shot. Okay, that's not the scariest thing we've ever seen. We'll just armor up through that. That implies it's not a super aggressive deck, so that's really good news for us. I can't believe we included this card. There's no reason for it. It's just cool. I just wanted to play it. We probably should have traded this out for something short, an Armor Smith or something, some small cost small cost mini. Have you ever noticed how big this guy is? If you look closely at his artwork, I'm pointing at the screen, but you can't see it. Right above the word Slitherer, like right above the I in Slitherer, you'll see like 4 dudes standing on the cliff that are like full-size dudes. But that they're like the size of his kneecap, so not particularly giant dudes. We could start like bashing and stuff here, but I guess we'll just go ahead and shield block. We won't need the shield slam, we don't have it anyway, so we can just use it for mana considerations, really. The armor doesn't hurt, but we may coin out the Crazed Worshipper next turn. Doesn't feel great, but we've got the Chill Maw activator. This deck is so greedy. It's so stupidly greedy. This guy's rocking like the Goblins versus Gnomes card back. I love it. Mad respect. Yeah, I don't even know. We should have added some Mountain Giants in this deck, as little as we're going to play in the early game. Brawl could be pretty good soon. This guy dies to 2 cards and doesn't really do a lot, so I don't even feel like playing it yet. I kind of just want to armor up. Coin out Chill Maw next turn. I have yet to play. I played 1 card, I guess. I played 1 card on turn 5. Oh god, this could be bad. This might just be a board to brawl. This is a control warrior, so he's never going to have a ton of stuff out. Chill Maw does 1 damage to a lot of stuff. I mean, leaves a lot of stuff at 1 health. We'll probably kill 1 minion and greatly endanger everything else, but not actually kill anything. The Brawl doesn't do a ton either. Maybe I'll just play this guy on curve and whittle these down a little. Just whittle these down a little, then we'll play Chill Maw. Save the coin. Who knows? We can coin out the 9-drop or something. Just gonna execute that. Wow, that's probably an error. I wish he'd play 1 more minion. I'll just brawl. No. Okay, whatever. Wish I had like a Fiery War Axe or anything at this point. I'm just gonna coin the Chill Maw now. I thought I could do it last turn, but I actually couldn't. I was 1 mana off. I don't know why I was thinking that. We're down to 21, so I'm kind of actually worried about my life a little bit at this point. I want to start dealing with the board, using some bashes next turn to clean up the rest of this stuff. He's gonna shield slam, no slam something, slam execute. So each of these will be at 1. I can double bash to clear the board, restore some health. Could execute 1, but I don't think so. Arcathoon's not even close to 10-10 yet. He handled it pretty well. Brawl is only good if one of these lives. I'll just bash these, it's fine. Hopefully he doesn't activate this. I don't really want to take 5. I still can't play anything next turn. I can shield block or brawl. Ah! That's a lot of damage. I really need a shield slam. I won't even be able to use it now. Oh god, we're in trouble, boys. Gorehowl, but then I can't execute, and I'm probably just dead. I think I have to shield block. Gorehowl is a good draw, but the other execute doesn't help either. I really need this to roll. This is a 50-50 I have to take. Oh no. Nice, we actually won it. Okay, well worth it. A 5-drop, a 5 mana card for Rag. I'll take it any day of the week. We can Gorehowl that. I really need execute activators though. I didn't really think about that. Not sure that we have enough. We can just play this guy though. He trades pretty well into the board, honestly. This is a tough card for Warriors. He'll have to trade. He may have something like a Cruel Taskmaster to make it a little easier, especially on the frothing. I need some Cthulhu activators, bro. This is not any good right now. N'Zoth would be a pretty good draw because I have my Chilmal already. This card's cool. Yeah, it's gonna eat all these minions. It's so cool. Well, not this one, I guess, but I can execute it. I might have to if it's 5/1. He's down to 4 cards, so we have a good hand. I just need this armor to come through soon. I may actually end up playing Cthulhu too, honestly, just as a 7/7. There's nothing wrong with that. 7 damage to the board can be really good. You can't let this live. It doesn't help you any. He does have the Cruel Task. Wow. That's what we were worried about. This is like standard Control Warrior. So we can execute that. Maybe... Yikes, wrong. I don't think we've cast hardly any spells. 3, maybe? I don't think that's good yet. Cthulhu's honestly not bad, but we do die to Grom probably by Cthulhu. Just needs to kill these 2. It's really not guaranteed though, is it? Can execute. Man, execute just doesn't feel very good though. Execute War Axe. This is not even good because it's not buffed yet. Yogg's not going to do any good. Probably just dead to the board of a Yogg. This is like the problem with this kind of deck, right? I could Gorehowl instead of the Fire War Axe just to get it out, and I'm not going to do anything else with the turn anyway. So there's a good chance we're dead to Grom Activator here, unfortunately. He's got 4. He only needs 6 damage, so Grom plus anything. Grom himself will take you to 2, which could be pretty tough. Not Grom, but... What is this guy's deck about? Sir Finley and, like, Control Tempo some odd warrior. I don't even know what kind of deck it is, to tell you the truth. Oh, that's a lot of damage, too. Jeez Louise. I really need to activate Cthulhu somehow. I don't think I can in this amount of mana. What do I need? I don't know that anything gets me out of this. I may have to Yogg and hope that... No, I'm probably dead to that, too. I don't have any taunts. Yogg could give me armor, though, right? If I armor up, I go to 4. He's got 8 damage on board. I can't remove it all. Even Cthulhu doesn't help. Deathwing doesn't help. I think I have to Yogg. I think it's my only out. Try and see what happens. Raven Idol's not going to do anything. Holy Fire could help! Holy Fire in my own face. I think that's all the Yogg spells, right? Oh, Call the Wild actually helps. Hex on what? Hex on what? Lightning Storm actually helps a little too. That doesn't help. Yeah, I'm actually just dead. If I'd Holy Fired anything but my face, I'm not actually technically dead because of the frog, but I don't know. I'm probably dead, right? I'm very. Oh, actually, I am dead. He has ping. I forgot about the ping. I'm just dead. Holy Fired anything but my face would have been fine. Literally anything but my face. I'd be alive. I think. Oh, maybe not, actually. He has 7, so I might have still been dead. But it would have destroyed one of his things, maybe, so. Well, that sucked. That sucked. Look at our hand. That's the problem with this deck. Although Yogg contributed a little. We gotta keep trying, though. It's not over. This is, we're gonna ride this one into the sunset. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make this sucker work. Alright, this could be bad. This could be bad. I don't know the Shaman's a good matchup for our double brawl. It's intriguing to keep, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep 1. Hope to get like Shield Slam and Execute Shield Blocks to be decent. Bash is really, really good. Like to see some of those Cthulhu guys. Not having the Cthulhu heal is what cost us. If we'd had any of our Cthulhu cards earlier, we just got the 1, I think we'd have been in a much better spot. Plus, he just had a lot of like 4 health stuff that didn't line up very well for us. We could bash that, but we'll just hero power because we have the mana. Next turn we can do more stuff like shield block, shield slam with a coin. If we tried to work something out this turn, it probably would have killed our armor and not worked out as well. I do think this is worth shield slamming, by the way. Just because we're going to have stuff later to answer things. Right now, we just need to make sure we're not dead. So we do have an answer for the 7/7 with Bash Execute, and that's probably what's coming, which is why he hero powered last turn, is to save his overload for the 7/7. He's got the Flame Wreath Faceless right there. He didn't want to play like a 3-drop with overload, so thankfully we do have a good answer here. We've got the Crazed Worshipper next turn, so we're actually in a good spot, especially if it gets Cthulhu close to 10. We got 37 health. Like, we got a great start. That's not bad at all. It's great against our Crazed Worshipper, in fact. Brawl's going to be handy, too. Even with, like, Rockbiter and stuff. If this got to 10 already, that'd be nuts. If it got Cthulhu to 10, that'd be so good. Shield Slam looks like it's going to be good for a while, too, which is nice, because I don't currently have another answer for the second Flame Wreath Faceless. What's that going to be? Oh, that's not that great right now, unless he has a Rockbiter or something, too. There it is. Oh, Stormcrack. That's pretty good. We may Shield Slam that. We'll have to hero power, I guess. Brawl's not bad either. Sylvanas, halfway decent. I'm kind of scared of the dude that buffs the totems, Thunderbluff Valiant. But I can Brawl, and Sylvanas will steal whatever wins if she doesn't win. So if he doesn't deal with Sylvanas right now, he could Hex too, but that's fine. We have so many cool things to not Hex later. Bloodlust, oh my word. It's just going for the damage now. Respect. Oh, weird. Cool. Cool. That's not super helpful. I can't even Shield Slam that right now. This is not good. I'm kind of questioning these cards right now. Or, I don't know, we just don't have consistent enough Cthulhu presence to make them worth it, it feels like. These are so slow, man. This is why 6-drops are so much better than 10-drops, guys. I think I have to wait and beta Brawl. I could Brawl now and Brawl again later just to buy myself some turns, because I'm 8 and 9. I basically have 2 turns till I can play this stuff. So I don't know, shoot, why not? It's probably not good, but it's going to make him think I don't have the other one, so he might overload the board at this point. Getting rid of the Flame Tongue is valuable. I may have to... Oh, God. I don't think I can get enough armor to Shield Slam that. Fireworks. I think I'll just play this without the buff. I could Brawl again, but man, if I lose the Brawl, I get wrecked. If I win the Brawl, it's a 2/3 chance to win, a 1/3 chance to lose. I might have to, though. I don't know if I can take 7 to the face. Play this. I don't even know what my Cthulhu's at. I think 8. I'm at 20. I'll be at 22. He's got 9. Takes me down to 13. Like, Doomhammer, Rockbiter doesn't quite kill me, but pretty much finishes me off. Why are you... Chill out. I'm deciding, bro. Come on, Lucky Owl. You must not be feeling too lucky. If I play this and he trades, I feel pretty good. I just hate to waste this armor because it might matter later if I get the Cthulhu buff. All I need is the 1 3-drop. Gonna try to make him trade. I just need 1 3-drop to get my Cthulhu to 10. That's it. All I need is 1 3-drop. That's pretty slow. I don't mind that at all. That's Brawl Bait, slow card. Really like that, actually. I think it also means he's gonna Rock Biter this guy. Double Rock Biter it. It's alright. Totem too, it makes my Brawl better. Just keep toteming. I love it. Alright, so I didn't actually take that much damage. That thing worked out pretty well. Just saved me a lot of burst. He had to be close to killing me, jeez. So the Brawl has to obviously hit well here. Like, it has to. If this wins, I lose the game. Anything else I can kill pretty easily. Oh, good, 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 good. The taunt's totally fine. We'll armor that out, and we will armor up. So Yashiraj might actually work next turn. Deathwing Dragonlord's also good, honestly, although Hex is a little worse with Deathwing. So since we haven't baited a Hex yet, we may have to Yashiraj first. Let's see what he does. And what we draw could really make a difference. That's pretty slow. Why does he always... They always get Totem Golem. Is it like a 50-50? I don't know if I can play this now. Shield Slam, Execute, leaves him with 6 damage, and I can't play anything. I think this has to get me Chill Maw or I'm dead. What kind of turn is that? For 9 mana! So stupid. Ysera obviously doesn't help. I think this has to be Chill Maw, and even then I'm close to dead. I guess I do have other taunts. I'll go ahead and kill this one, just in case it matters clearing the taunt that I summon. I'm going to summon a taunt, so it's... That's where he is. That's when he comes out to play. Unreal. Unbelievable. They always get Totem Golem, too. Couldn't have been a 0-2. We might have lived. This is 0-2. We would have lived against the 0-2. Any of the normal totems. I think 2 totems killed us. You might have it anyway, it looks like. Oh, thanks, bro. Please toy with us. Don't kill us. Please toy with me. I'd love to see that happen so I can win the game. I think he thinks I was like BMing, but I was legitimately deciding what to do with my turn. I don't know. I think he thinks we were being unfriendly, but he's welcome to watch the video as I ruthlessly debated what was the right play. Lucky Owl. Oh, he spotted lethal. Nice. Good job. It's hard math. Definitely tough math. We were this close to stabilizing. Like, this close. We gotta keep trying. I know the deck is slow. I know it's greedy. We told him what was gonna happen. We prophesied this. This was totally to be expected. I know what's going to happen. But by God, we still have to win a game. Doesn't matter. Hunter, that's scary. Pretty much every class is scary. I think our best chance to win was against that Control Warrior in the first game, but I don't know. We just didn't have what we needed. So all that's going back. Those cards are really slow, as we are well aware. These two are okay, and Azoth's pretty slow. I really need to see my Cthulhu cards a little sooner. I know there's only a couple, but that's not very good. 2 10-drops in the opening hand. Fire Warax is a good draw finally, on time. Bash is a good draw on time. These cards are good cards. Brawl's not bad. Hope this is like a sneaky Yogg-Saron Hunter or some nonsense. Nope, it's just a Hunter, it looks like. That's tough. That's tough to lose as the Hunter when you play the 6-drop and you still lose. We don't actually have... Let's see, what do they play with 3 health? It doesn't matter, 3 is 3. So we'll just save the weapon charge. It's a little susceptible to acidic swamp ooze, I guess, but I don't know. I just like the idea of playing on curve since I had it. If I'd used the weapon, I wouldn't have had anything to bash anyway, so... So saving the weapon charges for later when we might want to spend that mana on something else seems to make more sense to me. So here we'll obviously just armor up. We don't have anything else to do. Him using his weapon on our face is really good. It's not clearing minions. Not that we have any minions to clear, but unfortunately we have the Chill Maul, but no activator. By God, he's having an even slower start than we are. I'd love to get a big minion here. That's good. That's actually good. It's a little too expensive, but it's something I can play at least. We know he has high mains. He probably has like Tundra Rhino and Infested Wolf. Here's a high main. So Sylvanas is actually... Oh, no, did I accidentally play that? No. Okay. Sylvanas is a pretty good answer here. His Death Rattle goes off first. So we'll steal one of the 2/2s. And even if he deadly shots it, he can't because we'll just steal his high main then. So he has to make the trade here. It saves us 6 damage, and we get a minion out of it, which is really nice. It's about the best possible answer to a high main we had. Okay, we can probably figure out a way to deal with that. Trade, execute. No, we can't trade, execute. Chill Maul would be pretty good if we drew the activator, but we didn't draw the activator. So I don't actually have an execute activator. If I play this and he deadly shots, it's gonna suck. He would probably be scared to. If he's smart, he won't. Especially if I don't know. Alternatively, I could go in and actually, I'm not gonna play it too fancy here. We have some pretty good cards. We'll just take the 4 damage here. We'll execute this and we'll play the Worshipper. It trades really nicely into this guy, and our Cthulhu is in hand, so we can get some Cthulhu buffs. Even if he doesn't trade, we can do that. We got rid of the Beast on the board, which can matter. He's already coined, I believe, so there's no Call of the Wild to worry about just yet. Yeah, so this is amazing, actually. If we'd left the Beast out, he could have just killed our Chill Maul straight up. We need a dragon. This will be very good when we get one. It's good against Call of the Wild. It's good against pretty much everything. Oh, he's going to clear it for us. That's cool. Doesn't really matter to me either way. So Call of the Wild is almost definitely going to come down. So I think I'm going to play the Chill Maul. Just because it lines up so well against the Call of the Wild, even though we don't have it. The Call of the Wild hits for 5, right? The Huffer hits for 5. So it couldn't kill this. He made Deadly Shot, which he might think's good because it's denying the Death Rattle, but we don't have the Death Rattle anyway, so whatever. That's pretty good. He's used 2 quick shots. What's that going to be? Kill command? That's great. Use your kill command. We didn't have it anyway, bro. It's great news for us. That's damage that's not hitting my face. So here we have to shield block. Shield slam's okay. It's not honestly that good. Cthulhu's probably not bad against Call of the Wild, but also Shield Slam Execute is not bad. Brawl's not bad either. Actually, all pretty good because I can Brawl and Shield Slam anything that survives. So let's try the Brawl. Oh, N'Zoth's honestly not too bad because we'll get the Chill Maul back, but we don't have the Dragon Activator, so we'll wait. Oh, we get Sylvanas too. Huh. These don't line up that well against, I don't know, Brawl feels pretty good just because we can Brawl, we can Shield Slam, and Shield Block even, so we have a way to kill whatever comes out. That's fine, we'll do this. Yeah, that's actually a good card too. So, N'Zoth's pretty good again this turn. Even if he does Call of the Wild again, it's good. If he doesn't, it's even better against like a minion or 2. It's good against that because that just trades right into... I'd love to see a dragon. No dragon, no dragon, no dragon. Could play this, but it doesn't trade very well into the high main. So we'll just get the Sylvanas back out there. She's pretty good against high main, and he may have to make this trade too. A lot of Death Rattle stuff, so... Sylv is likely going to get value. Still no dragon, dude. Sorry. we cannot execute our own Sylvanas as... oh, that's a good turn. Jeez Louise. He lost the damage, though. Didn't he already attack with this? Am I crazy? Yeah, he did. He lost the damage. So that's most likely Freezing Trap. So we'll play this first. This way it gives our Sylvanas a guaranteed steal. I'd love to get the Huffer. Love the Huffer. That's the second worst probably between these. Probably just the worst, actually. I'm going to play a couple taunts here. Can never play N'Zoth again, which is funny, but I just wanted to make sure the Sylvanas took damage off the board. It's not a misplay. It's this is honestly probably okay because it kills one or two things. Yogg-Saron might be fine too, but he's got 7, 9, 11, 13 damage at least, so I'm kind of scared of dying. So I think I'm going to play my 2 taunts. Hope to get my Cthulhu to 10 and draw like an Ancient Shield Bearer. Cthulhu is still going to be good next turn too, and it's going to be better, in fact, because of this guy. Plus, not that it matters, but the attack buffs don't hurt. What's he going to send in here? Oh, those 2. That makes the most sense. So we took 6 damage, or actually 11 damage we absorbed there. This guy's going to trade nicely too. And our Cthulhu is finally going to activate those shield bearers, if we can find them. Where are they? Not there, man. Not there. I can do that. I can't do anything else, though. I guess I'll just Cthulhu. I don't know. I don't know if it's right. I could probably attack this one first. Not that it matters, really, but... Actually, I won't. I think Cthulhu is more likely to kill both of them outright. I'm quite scared of dying, but he's already used both quick shots and both kill commands, I think, so... I don't know. I think we might be okay. I'd love to see a taunt or some sort of heal mechanism, True Heart or something. What minions does he have left? Stampeding Kodo is on a sick draw for him. It's so stupidly good that I happen to have one of my... That's not even mine. It's his, but still. The fact that I happen to have that out is just so lucky. I can remove most of the stuff from his board pretty easily. Sogoth is a sick draw. I'll just play this. I'm going to kill the grossest thing. I don't know that he has any way to ever kill this. He's used 2 Houndmasters, he's used 2 kill commands, he's used 2 Call of the Wilds. We just have to start hero powering at some point to keep up with his hero power. Otherwise we'll just die from sort of attrition. Bash is a wonderful draw. And I'll play this because it's little. I guess I'll go this way and just start hitting his face. My Cthulhu got bigger after I played that, which is cool. So now I just don't think it's possible for him to win the game. Unless I Yogg-Saron for fun. which could be worth it, honestly. Man, we actually survived an onslaught of stuff. He played both High Mates, both Call the Wilds. Great minions throughout. Like, that was a good game. That was fun. I'm actually going to play one more game with this deck, because now that I've won, I've got like a taste for blood. Is the All Gods Warrior actually halfway decent? I don't know. 1 and 2, or actually, we've really lost 3 games. We lost against a Warrior, we lost against a Shaman. I think that's it. I think that's it. We're 1 and 2. So one more game with the All Gods Warrior. Warlock should be pretty fun. If it's Handlock or late game Warlock, I should say more specifically, that's going to be fun. If it's Zoo, we might be in trouble. I just don't know if we can keep up. Not a bad hand. Cthulhu's obviously slow. It looks like we're always going to have a 10 drop no matter what we do. But the rest of the stuff we can work with. Don't play a minion. Don't play a minion. Looks like Zoo. I don't think we're gonna fare well here. We need the Fiery War Axe. So far, the early Fiery War Axe is what has determined victory for us against the Hunter. Worked out really nicely. It's not the worst, I guess. He probably will have a good turn 3, though, which is always scary. We could bash that. It's probably worth it. Coin bash, coin shield block into a shield slam the following turn. We'd likely have a fair bit of armor remaining. Could also just wait and coin the brawl in 2 turns after he's built the board up pretty well. It's really good against stuff like Imp King Boss, which damage is worse against. It's decent against Councilman too, probably. Although Councilman's so scary, that might be worth a shield block coin shield slam if he plays it this turn. Just to firmly remove it. Then we'd have the bash the following turn. Yeah, we can do that. We can just shield block coin shield slam, and then we'll bash the next turn, and then we'll have brawl or the worshipper the following turn. That's a great card too, honestly. Just because we already have the Cthulhu, and we got 2 Cthulhu activators, so that's really nice. And it just kills a lot of stuff on Zoo, so. I don't really want to play this into this, so we may bash first. Especially since the shield slam's gone, the armor is likely less important. This is scary, we gotta deal with this. Oh, I wish I could brawl soon, jeez. Jeez Louise, bro. Shield slam would actually be a decent draw. No. This actually does more damage than this, so we'll kill this first. Definitely going to brawl next turn, almost without a doubt. Almost irregardless of what he plays. I don't think irregardless is a word, I think it's regardless. He's kind of sensing the brawl, I think. He's, I don't know, I may not brawl now. He's kind of trying to go brawl-proof, I think. We've got a lot of health. Could just Cthulhu and armor up. Crazed Worshipper's not even that bad. I guess it's pretty bad against Power Overwhelming and against even Abusive Sergeant's pretty bad. I'm only doing this to bait out the better brawl, honestly. I don't think it's the better play. I just want a good brawl. I'm going to give him another turn to build in resources. Sea Giant. Doomguard even, like, whatever. It's fine. He knows it's coming, though, I think. He's waiting. One more minion? Just one more? One more little minion's all I ask. There's just not that much damage on the board. I think I'll play this and prep for the Shield Bearer. Power Overwhelming actually would deny me the Shield Bearer, though. That would suck pretty hard. Power Overwhelming on one of these guys. So I don't know if I can afford that or not right now. I can't really shield block into anything good. I think I'll just brawl this turn. It's going to leave 2 1/1s at the very least, and probably 3. Yeah, 3 1/1s. It's not so bad, though. I think we took out the Whirlwind effect. Like, we don't have the Ravaging Ghoul anymore, so... This is better now, because nothing has 2 attack. Last turn, a lot of stuff had 2 attack. Well, now something has 2 attack, but it's... I may still have to play this. Just it's also better for mana considerations. 7 instead of 6. I'm not floating a mana. I can hero power. Chill Maw would be a sick draw, even though I don't have a dragon. I'd still be happy to see it. I'd like to see my other little guy, too. My other Disciple of Cthulhu. Be pretty good. There is 6-8 damage out on board. That's quite a bit. Oh, that's actually a great draw, I think. We'll take this guy out because he's the strongest, and we'll shield block. Probably should have shield blocked first, technically, but I don't think there's any other play to make. I'm almost certainly going to play this next turn for the armor and the body. He's got a good trade this way, or really any way. This would be the only bad trade, but... I may not have to play this just yet. Let's see what he does. Even Gorehowl could be a decent turn next turn. He's kind of going like a little slow. He's worried about brawl and stuff. Oh, that's scary. This is going to totally wipe out all the armor I gain. Shoot. Sogoth is sort of good. If I... Ugh, man. This turn kind of sucks. I think I'll go ahead and play this. Too many 10 drops again! Stop it, game! You give me way too many 10 drops, game. Yeah, that's the card we were worried about disrupting this taunt. So we baited that out nicely. Hopefully he doesn't have another one to ruin this taunt. Let's see what else he plays. Sea Giants are pretty annoying. This guy's not bad, though. It's not good against Power Overwhelming, but it's good against a lot of other stuff. It doesn't even kill the Sea Giant, though, either. This thing's really disrupting my Gorehowl. I'll tell you that. I think I have to play this in hopes that I get to play my Cthulhu next turn. I don't know. It's probably going to die pretty easily to Sea Giant trade, and this will get buffed really big. But let's see what happens. We may Yogg-Saron next turn as well. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. The other Brawl would be pretty sick draw at this point. In fact, it might be game winning. It could win me the game with the Taunt Brawl. What? How's he going to do this? He lined it up now so that it doesn't. The math's not that good anymore. He killed his Taunt, but he got 2 new ones, I guess, so that's okay. Oh, wow. I don't even mind that. I don't even mind. Save me some damage. Bash. Crazed Worshipper. I think I'm dead to everything but a good Yogg-Saron. Just so much damage. There's 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17 damage. This could remove up to 2 damage. So take it down to 15, and I'd gain 3, which would take it down to 12. I could gain 6, which would take it to 6. I could technically live playing this route, but they have so many ways to add damage, I just don't think it's possible. I think I have to hope for a Twisting Nether here, and we haven't even played that many spells. Oh, that's actually pretty good if it hits the right stuff. Oh, it did hit the right stuff. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Actually, it was bad. It's actively worse. Of course it hits the face. None of the 2 health minions. Yeah, so we're still dead. It's got it here. If that had hit here, if those two health things had hit over here, we might have been okay. Still not okay. We're dead. Not the worst Yogg, but this is the problem with this deck, right, guys? Like, look at this. Look at this nonsense. All these 10 drops. It's just never gonna work. There's no. I just don't think there's a way to do it. That's definitely going to wrap it up for my All Gods Warrior. It's a bad deck. Our win was a fluke. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you just got rid of, like, these cards and you just went super stall, you'd still have, or actually this one too, you'd still have 2 Death Rattles for your N'Zoth, which are really good ones. We saw that in action against the Hunter. You'd have your Cthulhu stuff. You'd have spells for Yogg. The problem really is Yasharaj. You don't really have anything good for Yasharaj, and in fact you have some things that are bad, namely your 3 old gods. Sylve, Choma are both fine. Crazy Worshipper's fine. But your Disciple of Cthulhu's, your True Heart, none of that stuff wants to come out with Yasharaj. So I think you could build a pretty decent deck looking like this without Yasharaj, with 3 old gods at the max. And maybe, you know, at that point you could probably add back in the Shield Bearers and add in a couple more Cthulhu cards, like a couple Twilight Elders and a Twin Imps. In fact, we maybe should have added the Twin Imps anyway, but it's just hard to get to the right cost. Maybe a Doom Caller, just 1, has a big body. In fact, maybe not. Maybe just some Beckoner of Evils to answer the early game. Maybe a 1. Yeah, so, you know, this would... Oh, actually, you know what would be a good card is Twilight Geomancer. Doesn't seem like it, but your Cthulhu having Taunt makes it insanely good. Well, it makes it good with Yasharaj, but now we don't have Yasharaj, so never mind. Never mind. Maybe just one Beckoner. For another early game minion, you'd also have the Twilight Elders. Another Taunt would be pretty good. You also wouldn't mind another Death Rattle. So this kind of starts to look a lot like a, more or less a standard Cthulhu warrior in many ways. Maybe like a Revenge. Maybe a Ravaging Ghoul. Some AoE removal, basically. A little more early game. This is probably a better list. Although you might need to drop something to fit in a 4-drop taunt like the Bloodhoof Brave here. But anyway, this list is a little better. You've got still got some Death Rattles, got some Yogg-Saron love, got some Cthulhu love, some more taunts. This is a little better list, I bet. So, yeah, our All Gods Warrior didn't work, unfortunately. There might be some ways to refine this, but I don't think there's ever going to be a deck where all 4 Old Gods fit together. There's just way too much late game. You saw how dead our hands were. It's probably just impossible. So this is almost definitely, in my mind, failed Decksperiment. Despite winning 1 game, it's just way too inconsistent. All that said, I still appreciate your time. I encourage you to try out crazy fun deck ideas like this one, particularly if you do have all 4 Old Gods. I'd love for you to prove me wrong. So get out there, have a Decksperiment of your own, and if you build something cool, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, game on.